Okay, thank you for your time and welcome to Japan. May I ask where are you from?
We're from Wisconsin in the
Okay.
United States.
United States.
Yes.
May I ask your age and occupations?
Yeah, I'm 23 and I'm a recreation coordinator for children with autism.
Okay.
And I am also 23 and I'm a server at a restaurant hotel in La
Oh,
Crosse.
okay, great. Did you notice anything different from America and Japan about serving stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the culture norm not to tip and everything
Oh,
here is a
right.
lot different.
Right.
Whereas in America it's something more normalized to tip your servers.
Right.
Yeah, and like the restaurants I feel like are a little bit smaller here
Oh,
than in
okay.
America. But
Yeah, I think it's really cool that a lot of people wait outside the restaurant and then they kind
Uh-huh.
of view the menu prior to going into the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
And then they kind of know what they want to order when they get in there. And also, I've
Uh-huh.
noticed a lot of pride in the
Yes.
servers, like a lot of pride in their
Oh,
work. They make
okay.
sure the experience is very, very comfortable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of individuality in La Crosse in Wisconsin in particular that can really hinder or accentuate the experience. I just feel like here it's a very, very nice experience wherever you go.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So what made you come to Japan this time? Like, are you a fan of Japanese culture or anything?
So my sister and my brother-in-law, they actually are the ones who ended up wanting to take me and my roommate here. And they were just wondering if we wanted to experience the culture. And I've never been out of the country. This is my first time out of the country.
Right.
So I think that the culture here is really, really super cool. Very different, but I really enjoy it quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Glad
I
to
feel like
hear
this is
that.
this experience has made me want to learn a lot more about Japanese culture. I feel like I've always
Okay.
appreciated it, but I've never fully understood it. And this is giving us a really good look into it.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you have any cultural shock when you arrived?
A little bit of it, yeah.
I'd say like walking.
Yeah.
I'd say walking on the left side
Oh,
of the sidewalk or the road. I'd
and
say that was a big
drive.
one.
Yeah.
We're very boisterous people. We are very, very loud, and I feel like that was kind of a culture shock, just like being a little more quiet on public transportation and just like walking
Okay.
and everything, just being a little more respectful and conscientious of our sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how many days have you been here?
Oh goodness.
Since March 27th
So
is when we got here. So
8 days.
yeah.
8 days.
8 days.
And how many more days do you have?
3.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of end of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we spent the first 5 in Tokyo, and then
Uh-huh.
now we're spending our time in Kyoto doing some day trips and everything. So
Right,
trying to
right.
experience a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have been to Tokyo and Kyoto and Nara.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Various districts as well, but
Yeah.
all within Tokyo.
Yeah, we went
Okay.
out to Kamakura by
Oh,
the
okay.
ocean and everything.
Mhm.
That was
Ikebukuro.
Yeah.
beautiful,
Mhm.
beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So where's your favorite place?
Kyoto.
Kyoto.
I'm a big nature girl.
Oh,
I
okay.
love the elevation changes here. I like the
Uh-huh.
city and everything, but
Uh-huh.
I like the serenity of Kyoto.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that, and I also really, really enjoyed Kamakura and like
Mhm.
all of the ocean area too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You came really good time because
Yes.
of the sakura.
Oh my gosh,
Yes,
perfect
yes.
timing.
Yeah,
It's
Yes.
perfect.
beautiful.
Yeah, well, in Tokyo, we had this huge windstorm, like our very first day there, and it knocked a lot of the flowers and the buds off the trees, so we weren't able to see a lot of cherry blossoms. So coming
Uh-huh.
here and seeing how many there are has been really mesmerizing.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
blooming right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
perfect
Yeah,
timing.
I feel
perfect
like-
timing.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes me appreciate the cherry blossoms a lot more since you know that like a windstorm can knock them off and
Very
everything. So
delicate.
it's kind of like delicate. They're fleeting like beauty and everything like
Mhm.
that.
Okay. All right. So, have you tried any Japanese food or a lot of Japanese food?
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
What have you tried?
I tried some sushi, like the traditional sushi, not just
Mhm.
like sushi rolls that we typically get in
Okay.
the United States.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
We've tried a lot.
Nigiri, the rice and fish on the top.
Yeah,
right?
on the top. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Which I thought was really neat.
Okay. You don't have it in the U.S.
We have them in rolls, so
Right.
it's the seaweed rolls or the rice rolls with a
Right.
lot of individual stuff in it and like very small amounts of fish versus
Uh-huh.
like a slab of fish on top of like the contents of the
Right.
sushi.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a different presentation.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There's also this other thing where we ended up like grilling our own meat on little.
Oh, yakiniku?
Yes. That was by far my favorite meal.
So
By
good.
far my
yeah.
favorite meal.
Good.
So
Oh
good.
my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
They had this one dressing that we put on like the shredded cabbage.
So
I don't know
good.
what it was. I think it was kind of like a sesame dressing in a way, but it was delicious. Everything about it was so good. I really like Japanese cuisine. I'm very grateful that I've been able to kind of try a lot of different things. So we've gone to a different style restaurant every time we've gone out. Yes,
Yeah.
especially in the mornings too. We go to a lot of bakeries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like
The
that's been really fun.
strawberries here, so good. Those
Yes.
white
Oh.
strawberries.
Yes.
Oh, white one.
And yesterday I tried the strawberries that were cased in like sugar coating.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
delicious.
Yeah.
So good. Even though I know you could probably make that anywhere, but like I've never seen it anywhere but here. And it's so
Okay.
good.
All
So good.
right. So I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Very much. Very much.
So your favorite dish was barbecue, the yakiniku?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I like that.
Okay. So what else have you tried? Like, have you tried takoyaki?
I don't think we have.
They're famous in Osaka.
No, we haven't
We've
been
not
to
been to
Osaka
Osaka.
yet.
Oh,
We're going there
okay.
tomorrow though. So
Okay.
we'll probably end up trying some of that
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Yeah. I'd say a
okay.
lot of meats, like Kobe
Yeah.
beef we tried on
Yep.
a stick. I tried a lot of their teriyaki sandwiches. I had,
Uh-huh.
funny enough, our first night here, I got a teriyaki sub from Starbucks, which I
Uh-huh.
thought was so neat. And it was good. So I really like how much they like teriyaki here because that's personal favorite. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you tried any Japanese snack?
Soybeans. I've tried a lot of those soybeans that are flavored like wasabi covered soybeans
Oh,
and things
okay,
like that. We
okay.
went to one of those stores
Uh-huh.
and tried a bunch of those. I thought it was really neat there too, specifically because they had so many different kinds and they would
Uh-huh.
always have like a little Tupperware box with tongs so you could sample before you bought, which I thought was really, really helpful and really neat. We just
Oh,
found that in Kyoto
okay.
yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Other snacks, I feel like we go to convenience stores. And,
Yeah, it's mainly like the bigger meals is
Uh-huh.
what we're trying, like new Japanese culture,
Right.
food and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I
big
feel
chip
like,
eater. Sorry,
Yes.
big chip eater. So we'll get anything
Yes.
that's like Japanese chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy turn?
Yeah.
why not?
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
My
Thank
goodness.
you.
Okay.
so much.
You don't have an allergy?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You can hold it and have it.
Oh.
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 Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Oh my gosh, that was so kind. On their little hearts.
They got special
yummy.
special shape now.
That was really
That's
yummy.
really good.
Yeah, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting it to be more sweet.
Oh,
too.
okay.
I like
it's
the
kind of
savory.
salty, right?
I like the
Mhm.
savory flavors and the umami flavors that they have here a
Uh-huh.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, do
Yeah.
you have anything similar to that in the US?
I'm trying to think of
I
like.
know. I'd say we can find crackers with similar like textures,
Mhm.
but the actual seasoning that's on those, not
No.
necessarily no.
Mhm.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Very much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. So, do you have any budget a day?
I'm sorry, what?
A
Budget?
A budget.
We were given a budget of about like I'd say maybe like $200.
We've had like a trip budget.
Uh-huh.
We've had
Okay,
an overall trip
alright.
budget. So luckily, we're very fortunate that a lot of the
Yes.
food has been provided for us and funded by her sister and brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
But we do have a general budget. We just kind of play it by ear every day and just go based on what we're looking for. And we have a spreadsheet and everything. So we've been paying attention to how much we're spending. So if one day we spend a lot, maybe the next day we won't spend as much. But we just kind of have an overarching budget.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the overall budget? How much is it?
I was given $1,000 for
Okay.
the how many days? 11, 12 days that we're
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
And she was
That's good.
gifted $2,000.
Oh, wow.
So we've been, again, very fortunate.
Very, very fortunate.
Very
Very
fortunate.
grateful.
Is your brother-in-law Japanese?
Both
Oh.
of them are American, and yeah.
But
they
they
just decided to come to Japan
This
and
is their
take you
third
guys?
time.
This is their third time within a year. They they said that they wanted to end up like moving out here,
Like getting an apartment, living here
a
part
little
time.
bit. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh,
They,
they're gonna
they love
live
it
here?
so much. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
they
wow.
love it.
They love it.
They're
Wow.
very excited to take us here and show us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else that you notice, like difference in Japan?
The
The
fashion
fashion is so different, and
I love it.
absolutely love
Adore
it. I
it.
feel like I can be unique with my clothes and everything because there are so many pieces in my closet where I'm like, I've never worn this, but here I've been able to wear it.
Oh,
I feel like the
okay.
withholding of judgment here is really,
Yes.
really spectacular. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
you can run into a lot of opinions, a lot of vocalized opinions in America, and I really
Yes.
appreciate that everybody here is just kind of like, do your own thing. As long as you're not harming others, yourself, or nature, like, be yourself, do whatever you want. And I really, really like that. Also, something that I've noticed, I'm a very, very forward person, and I complimented one of the workers in one of the stores, and after that, her sister and brother-in-law were explaining that a lot of people don't go out of their way necessarily to make conversation with strangers, but they're more than willing to help. There was one time we were trying to find an aquarium, and I stopped a bystander and just asked kind of general directions, and there's a language barrier, and we were kind of struggling to understand each other, and she was going out of her way to take us to the aquarium. Like everybody is so willing to help, and it's so nice. I feel like that is unique. A lot of people are willing to help in Wisconsin, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's a lot more variety and personality in terms of like willingness to help a stranger, and I love how kind and forward people are here.
Right.
In that sense.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, have you tried washlet?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of washlet in Japan, like a public toilet and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you can notice sometime.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do like the bidets.
Yeah,
I do think they're fun.
They're so nice.
They're very fun. Well, her sister and brother-in-law actually replaced all of the toilets in their home with bidets.
Yeah.
So we had to experience bidets before we even came to Japan.
Heated toilet seats. They're so
Oh my gosh,
nice.
the heated toilet seats are definitely the selling point.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to bring back to US?
Just like being more open-minded, I feel like, and not as judgmental, like you were saying. A lot of people are just, if you aren't harming any other person, nature, whatever, then do your own thing. And I think that that's a really, really great mindset to have.
Okay.
Also, just like monitoring my volume. I feel like I get very into my own conversations, and I'm very theatrical, and I feel like just like minding that depending on where I am a little bit more. I think it's making me a little more conscientious of that.
Well, because you look so happy, that's why I came to you.
We appreciate it. We try to be approachable.
Yeah. So, if there are people who want to come to Japan but hesitating, is there any message?
I would say just do it.
Do your research in terms of public transportation, but aside from that, do it.
Yes.
Absolutely do it. Don't be scared, because you will find people that will help you. You will find people that will be able to communicate with you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Especially the fact that like we have Google Translate and a lot of the locals have Google Translate. Like, I'd say just do your research in terms of where you want to go and how to use get around, use public transportation. And other than that, like, you're fine. You're golden. You should do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, no, thank you. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yes.